Hi, these are the answers to the multiple choice questions on the Chapter 7 exam. So let's go ahead and get started. Problem 1, event A occurs with probability of 0.3 and A and B are disjoint. So what that means is A and B can't happen at the same time. So let's call that A and let's call that B. We know A happens with probability of 0.3. So that means B can't be any more than 0.7. Now there could be another one here, maybe C, which could take out part of B's probability, but in any event, B can't be any more than 0.7, so therefore the answer to this is C. Problem 2 is a tree problem, just like the flu and senior citizen problem from a week ago or so. We end up with a tree that looks like this. Let's call that disease. Let's call that no disease. Okay, the probability of having a disease, according to the problem, is 0.001. So that means not having the disease is 0.999. Now, if you have the disease, it says the probability of having a correctly positive test is 0.99. That means this is 0.01. If you don't have the disease, you still have a 2% chance of having a positive test result. Okay, now the problem says if a randomly selected person is tested and positive, that's these people right here. If it's positive, the probability that the individual has the disease is what? So what we're looking at is the total of these two branches. Okay, now what is this? This is going to be 0.00099 if you multiply that times that. This one here is going to be 0.01998, like that. Okay, so by saying that given the result is positive, it means we've told this group of people and this group of people to go away, and all we care about are these two groups here. So the total in the group now is 0.00099 plus 0.01998. And the people we're interested in are those who are positive who have the disease, 0.00099. And if you divide that out, you get 0.047 something something. So the answer to this is E. Okay, now I want to clear this out so I can do problem 3 because I want to use this area again to write it out. So we'll clear that out. We'll make it red this time. In a particular game, we have 3 red balls. So there's 3 red balls, 1 green ball, and 6 blue balls. Okay, so that's 10 balls altogether. If you get the red, you win $1 or $2. If you get the green, you get $4. If you get the blue, you get no dollars. Okay? What's the expected value of X? When you see the word expected, what do you think of? Average, mean, mu. Yes, you're right. So let's go ahead and figure this out. The probability of getting a red ball is 3/10. Let me do it this way. Red, green, blue. $2, $4, $0. The probability of a red ball is 3/10. The probability of a green ball is 1/10, and the probability of a blue ball is 6/10. To find the mean, you multiply down and then add up those products. So this is X, this is P of I, this is X of I, P of I. Should be an XI there. 6/10 plus 4/10 plus 0/10 equals 10/10, which is equal to 1. And so the answer is $1, answer B. Okay. Good. I want to go ahead and scroll this down a bit. And let me clear off the annotations, and now we'll take a look at 5 and 6. Okay, for 5 and 6, let's see. If we get a 4 or a 5, we win $1. So let's just short circuit the outcomes here a bit. The outcomes are win $1, win $4, win $0. The probability of those outcomes are 2/6, because a 4 or a 5 we win $1. That's 2 choices out of 6. This is 1/6, because this only happens if we roll a 6. And there's, let's see, 3/6. Okay, because this is a 1, 2, or a 3 means we win nothing. If X is the amount we win on a single play of the game, the expected value, again, there's that word expected, which means average. So let's go ahead and figure out the XI PIs. That's 2/6, 4/6, and 0/6. So mu is equal to 6/6, which is equal to $1. So the answer to 5 is B, $1. Now we've got to figure out the variance. Okay, for the variance, we have to know what the mean is. We just figured it out. And remember, the variance formula looks like this: xi minus p, xi minus mu. I'm just going to cross that out and write it again. Sum of xi minus mu squared times pi. Okay, now we just plug in the numbers. The outcome, 1, minus the mean squared times the probability, plus, look at the second outcome now. The second outcome minus the probability squared, minus the mean squared, times the probability. And then look at the third outcome. 0 minus 1 squared times the probability, 3/6. This term here is 0 because 1 minus 1 is 0. 4 minus 1 is 3 squared. That's a sixth. So this is 9/6. And this is negative 1 squared is 1 times 3/6 is 3/6. And so we get 12/6, which is 2. And so the answer to this is D. The variance is equal to 2. Okay, part 2 is on the next video, so go ahead and check YouTube for the next video.